Oh, hello everyone. How do you like my new background? I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now, and I'm gonna film with this kind of view behind me. I like it a lot. Let's get started. This video is going to be about weird things in America. So what I found weird when I came to the United States from Belarus, and I was like, excuse me, why isn't it the way it is in Belarus? So the first one is, I'm sure many of you came to the same thing when you rented an apartment. All of the apartments that I rented, they had this issue. There were no lights on the ceilings, not in the living room, sometimes not in the bedroom. So in order to have a light in the room, you had to buy this kind of like things that you put on the floor. You can't just like put anything in the ceiling unless it's your apartment or your house, and then you can do whatever renovations you want. That's what I did in my townhome. I put those lights inside the ceiling, but if you're renting something, there is just no light in the ceiling for some mysterious reason. I don't know why, but it is how it is. Let me know if that's something you also experienced when you were renting an apartment or a home. The next one is when I was riding an elevator for the first time. I was going to, I don't remember, like 14th or 15th floor, and then I'm looking at the numbers and I don't see number 13. And I Googled it, and it was saying in Google that there is no 13th floor. I mean, there is a 13th floor, like in the building, but they don't put number 13 in an elevator because of the precautions or whatever. They just believe that 13 isn't a lucky number. The next one is the huge one. It's the taxes. Few categories. Like first, when you buy a home, an apartment, anything that's built on the land in the United States, you'll have to pay property taxes until the day you die. Even if you pay off your mortgage, if you pay with cash for a home or something, you'll have to pay property tax always. There is no way to pay it off. Like in Belarus, we don't pay for the land. I don't think it's you pay for the land in Russia as well. Like it's always, it's kind of like free. Only people like Indian Americans, if I'm not mistaken, they don't pay for the land in the United States. Other than that, everyone has to pay property tax. For example, my townhome costs $5,280 a year as a property tax, which is not that bad. Then another one, also in this category of taxes, are the taxes in the store. We are used to that right now. We know that whenever we're checking out online or we go into the store picking up stuff, we always see like the tax at the checkout. But in Belarus, we don't have the taxes. I mean, we have them. They're included in the price already. So whatever you see in the store on the shelves, it has the tax in it. In the United States, when you see the price, it's not the same price that you're going to see at the checkout. It's going to add the taxes to it. And I had this funny situation when I just came to the United States, and I didn't have like a card at that time, nothing. I didn't have a bank account. I just had cash with me. And I'm trying to buy something with $10, and I'm coming to the checkout, and they were like, well, yeah, that's the price, but it's going to be $1 something more or some cents more because of the taxes. And I'm like, ugh, okay, well, I gotta go grab more cash because I don't have it with me. So yeah, that was funny, and I didn't know about that. The next weird thing, which is my favorite thing in the United States, is that you can return everything. Everything except it was saying at the time of purchase that it's not returnable. Of course, you can then. Why I'm so surprised? Because in Belarus, if you bought, let's say, I don't even know, like something like beauty products and you started using them, there is no way in hell to return them. In the United States, you go to Sephora after you tried some cosmetics, some beauty things, and it just didn't work for you, and you can return it or exchange it to something else. Of course, that's an awesome opportunity. That's your customer right, and I love that, until the point when people start to take advantage of the system. Another one, which is also about taking advantage of the system, but what I also really appreciate in the United States, when there was a pandemic in 2020 and many people got laid off, you still were able to get paid by the government, like an unemployment benefits. In Belarus, where I came from, you actually get penalized for not working. Not talking about any benefits, like you have a fine if you are unemployed. Here in the United States, if you are unemployed, you can get unemployment benefits. And in some cases, it was even more than you were earning. That's a good thing, but at the same time, it's a bad thing for people who actually take advantage of the system and don't work because they don't want to work, not because, you know, they got laid off or something happened. And in this case, I don't like that because they get paid from taxes that we pay, right? So they're kind of like spending our government's money. You have to be 21 years old to rent a car. At the same time, you can get driver's license when you're 16, if I'm not mistaken, and you can drink when you are 21 and buy alcohol legally. When in Belarus, you can drink from 18th. But at the same time, here in the United States, you can go to the army when you're 18, not 21, and you can buy tobacco at 18. So it's like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense for me. I don't know why alcohol is from 21, because I remember when I was 19 and I was like fully grown in Belarus, I could drink. It's not like I was drinking. I don't really drink, maybe socially from time to time. It was just funny. That's why is it 21? I don't know. Oh, and I forgot to mention about taxes. One more thing, which was very weird for me, is that taxes and laws in all the states in the United States, they are different. There are different laws in Florida, for example, compared to Illinois, and the same with taxes. Like in Illinois, you pay federal and state tax. When you live in Florida, you don't pay state tax. I love that about Florida, by the way, and I'm thinking to move there. So if you're watching me from Florida, let me know how you guys like there, where exactly you live, because I really, really love the Miami side because of the big city, because of the lot that's going on there. I just love that. But at the same time, I really like the Naples side, because it was so quiet, you know, like in Desperate Housewives. So I kind of like that. The next one. If I decide to have a baby in the United States, for example, right now I work in an American company where I get like 10 days vacation a year and 14 like personal days a year that I can use if I'm sick and, you know, or if I want to take some personal time off. But in case I want to get a maternity leave, it's 3 months in the company where I work, and I googled, it's actually like most of the companies give you 3 months, some of them give you 6 months. You only get those 3 months as a maternity leave. I think it's not enough compared to Belarus again. In Belarus you have 3 years. I don't think that's also good, because like in 3 years you can, I don't know, you can go get another degree in 3 years and change your career completely. But like 6 to 9 months would be awesome to have a maternity leave. I would start it before you actually get a baby, because I know the last couple months are usually like pretty hard to work at the same pace you were working. So I think if they would be given like starting from month 8 and then 9 more months, so you can go to the labor, get the baby, spend time with the baby. That would be awesome. So let me know what you think. Let me know what's the policies in your company. I'm not getting a baby or anything. It's just like a weird thing that it was weird for me because I didn't know about that when I moved to the United States, and I was comparing to where I came from, because in Belarus it was different. Legalized marijuana in different states. Like I'm from Illinois, and marijuana is fully legalized there. You can buy recreational marijuana, you can buy some medical marijuana. In Wisconsin, for example, where I'm filming right now, you can't buy marijuana. So that's also like pretty weird for me. Why is it legalized in one state and it isn't in the other? And the last one, which is one of the funny ones, is that police cannot stop you just because they want to stop you. Like, they have to have a reason why they stopped you. You can ask a police officer if they stopped you on the street, they stopped your car, you can ask what is the reason. They have to give you the reason. It's not like in our countries where I came from, they can just stop you for no reason, you know, to check your driver's license or whatever. Okay, so let me know if you'd like to hear part 2, because I have more reasons that I wanted to share, but I didn't want to make this video very long. So subscribe to this channel, comment down below if you want to hear more, and I'll be happy to share part 2 with you, because I think it's kind of funny when you're watching this kind of videos and you're like, oh my god, yeah, I can relate because I just rented a house and there is no light, and what is that? Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my Instagram channel so you can be more connected with me, so we can share different stories, pictures and stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.